If you've been around for a while listening to podcasts I'm on, or if you've listened to what the Xbox gaming community has said since E3 last month, then you know that everyone has been very vocal and critical about Gears 5 marketing campaign. Everyone wanted way more details about the game, especially gameplay from the campaign, where most people feel a connection to the series. Well, for the first time in a little while, I can truly say that the marketing campaign have done something pretty awesome. They confirmed more details about the overall game that includes the changes to the series, not to mention their future plans surrounding the game. You throw in what was released today, which is an arcade mode trailer, and you have a lot of information that I want to talk about, because if we look at everything that was shown about Gears 5, there isn't a lot of information that we can sink our teeth into. In fact, it's almost like we don't know much about this giant game coming in a month and a half. So I hope this video does shine some light on a lot of cool details that weren't given to us during E3 week. Because like many of you, the main reason I play on Xbox ecosystem is because of Gears of War. It's a game that I truly love to play every single time the new one releases. It's my favorite franchise next to StarCraft in all of gaming, so every time I get a bunch of information on the new upcoming Gears, I always enjoy making the video because it gets me hyped up for the release of the new game. I hope this information gets you hyped up because we have new gameplay footage along with awesome game mechanic changes. So let's get into all of this information and let's get hyped for this new Gears 5 game. But before I get into the information, if you liked the video, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. The support is greatly appreciated. So let's first talk about a tweet that was posted by Gears 5 News, who brought out a list discussing exactly what was coming to Gears 5, especially the big changes coming to the overall game. Not just gameplay mechanics, but also details regarding the future of the game and what they have planned for gear packs and things like that. So here's the tweet in its entirety. It starts off by saying this: Gears 5, universal weapon tuning, 60Hz servers, no gear packs, no season pass, direct purchases with no RNG, exclusive earnable content, free maps, matchmaking and private, recoil-based gameplay, hit markers, kill cams. Thank you Coalition Gears for listening. Clap hands emoji. So let's talk about each one of these in a little bit of detail. The first one is universal weapon tuning, which sounds pretty interesting, and I'm pretty sure that's a new feature to the game. And it brings a lot of cool mechanics to each individual that plays the game because they can tune their weapons a little different than the next person they're playing with. So I'm looking forward to see what exactly this universal weapon tuning brings to the table, because I feel like the guns and gears are awesome and it would be cool to kind of make it my own. Make the guns tuned to my playstyle, so I kind of want to see what that's all about. Next up is the 60Hz servers, which isn't a huge surprise. Xbox and Microsoft are known for having amazing servers and services, so this feature is great to see attached to a game we all love. Not to mention it's awesome to see attached to a competitive game like Gears. And I have to say, I expect stable, dedicated servers from Microsoft, so this shouldn't be a huge surprise to people because that's what Microsoft really takes pride in, is having great servers like the Azure or just servers in general, and Xbox Live has been stable for so long that I just think that this is a perfect fit. The next two categories I'm going to lump together because they feel like they should be, and that's no gear packs and no season pass, which should make people very happy because for the longest time all I hear about is how Xbox makes games so they can charge you for stuff later, but I haven't played any of those games from Xbox. Every single game I've gotten from Xbox has been a one-time purchase or a Game Pass game, and I've never put another dime into the game and played everything they had to offer. Now, I know Gears 4 had gear packs and a bunch of other stuff, but it was mostly cosmetic stuff that didn't matter to me. Yet in Gears 5, those will be gone, and it's great to see. And you throw in the fact that there will be no season pass attached to the game, makes it that much more appealing because they don't have to separate their player base with a buy-in option. Good job, Microsoft. I'm actually applauding you on this. I'm glad that you guys took this route, and it's been far more customer friendly. Now let's talk about the next category, which is direct purchases with no RNG, which should be a huge deal for everyone. Because one of the biggest concerns with everyone in gaming has to be the loot boxes. They've been terrible for all gamers and have been in the news for a very long time. So it's awesome to see a company step away from that type of behavior and allow people to purchase the skins or the content they want directly instead of having random chances to get them. It's very customer friendly, and I'm glad they're doing this. Again, another applause for Microsoft and Xbox for recognizing this and changing it. Next up is exclusive earnable content, which I'm not too sure what this means. Will gamers be able to earn their own exclusive gear by doing dailies, or will they be set cosmetic items you can earn by doing cool things in the game that will help you look different compared to everyone else? I actually like this if that's the case, because I always like earning new things that make me stand out from the rest of the people I play with. I enjoy getting the best gear and earning the best gear in games like World of Warcraft because it made me look cool and also made me stand out. And it kind of gave me an accomplishment and made me attached to the game that I was playing. I felt like I was progressing through something and getting gear that really made me stand out, saying, hey, this guy plays the game a lot and he enjoys it, but he's also elite. So let's hope it's something like that, because if not, then I'm not too sure. I would like to see more details on this. Now let's jump into another customer-friendly category, which is free maps, matchmaking, and private. This has to be so awesome because I remember the days COD and other games would charge people for map packs, which would annoy me to no end. I don't like having to pay for other maps that a game releases because it causes a divide in the player base. Not to mention, I wouldn't buy these maps out of principle, but some of my friends would, so I couldn't play with them in certain games. So I'm happy Gears 5 isn't doing that paywall and giving all the new maps for free to their gamers. A lot of these new features are very customer friendly, so that makes me a happy Gears gamer. Now the last one is tied to the gameplay mechanics a lot, and that's recoil-based gunplay, hit markers, and kill cams. This does change the gunplay of the game a little bit because it pushes the gunplay forward to me. I enjoy that because you need to progress your game as time and practices evolve in the gaming industry. So I'm happy that they'll be giving us hit markers and recoil-based gunplay to the game. But the biggest thing is the kill cam, which works beautiful for so many other games. I remember years ago when the kill cam was introduced by Call of Duty, I loved seeing where people killed me or how they killed me, not to mention it was a great anti-cheat mechanic back then. So I'm glad we're getting this, and I don't think it's going to be much of an anti-cheat thing because I don't think Gears gets a lot of hackers, but if they do, hey, kill cam's there for you to report them, so that's kind of cool. So those are all the new features that were announced in that tweet, which brings a lot of awesome changes to the game, but also brings a lot of customer-friendly changes to the overall game for us. Not to mention much-needed changes to some of the gunplay mechanics. So I'm glad to see that they're evolving the game, and I want to see what they do next. But that isn't the only positive news that dropped about Gears 5. There's also a new mode with an awesome trailer that dropped. It's called Arcade Mode, which seems fast-paced and crazy off-the-wall action. The trailer actually had some great gameplay footage, which showed that Gears 5 looks absolutely ridiculous in the graphical department. Not to mention this new mode will just add even more features to an already feature-rich game. The new mode allows you to earn points and call in bigger guns as you play. It's more for newcomers to the game, but it looks like a lot of fun. And we already know about Gears Escape, which was a huge vocal point during E3, where the Gears team mainly spoke about Gears Escape. To some disappointment to gamers who wanted to know more about the campaign and all the other features coming to the game, but as the weeks go by, there seems to be new features and new gameplay modes being announced for this game. It's also overwhelming to see what you can do with this game and how many hours you'll be putting into the game. And we haven't even gotten any information about Horde mode or the campaign. This game just seems like a huge game that will last people for a very long time. I'm looking forward to see what the Coalition team can do with this extra year under their belt, because if you remember, Gears of War 4 was made in 2 years and it had all these awesome features and a pretty impressive campaign. And now they've had 3 years to make Gears 5, and it seems they didn't waste any time making it the biggest Gears game we've ever seen. And it's good to see positive news about Gears 5 because it's my most anticipated game coming out this year by far. Well, I hope this video got you hyped for Gears, because making it sure got me hyped for this game, but I truly want to know what you think about this information. Are these new features enough for you to be excited for Gears 5? What new mode are you more excited about? Do you wish they showed more campaign footage during E3? Are these new customer-friendly features great to you? Will you be playing this game day one like me? Go down below and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. Any support helps the channel out more than you know. And you can also follow me on Twitter @Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my videos. Also follow me on Twitch. The link will be in the description. If you want to hang out and chat with me, I'm very active with my chat and always playing games. I'll see you guys there. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.